Southern California is an important nursery. The sharks are using these beaches as kind of a safe place for them to grow up. And the number one question we want to understand is, how are they interacting with people? We have some of the most populated, busy beaches in the entire world. And California is one of the few places where people are using the ocean year-round. Millions and millions of people are out sharing the water with these sharks. So how are those sharks behaving in proximity to people? And how do people behave in proximity to sharks? So drones have actually changed our world. They've become a much more powerful, cost-effective tool. So in the past, we used helicopters and planes, and it was very expensive. In addition, there are challenges in terms of where you can fly. But with drones, you can fly them very low to the water, much more safely. And the key is really visibility. How clear the water is, how shallow the water is. And quite often, we can see sharks even in 30 feet of water.
We use the drone to find the animal. The drone pilot relays the position to us. Essentially, we just start following the drone around, and then we can get close enough. It's simply a case of using a pole spear like this, which has a modified adapter to take these anchor fittings. So that would sit into there, and then you just have to shoot the tag into the dorsal musculature on the back of the animal. And so it'll sit and tow this tag probably for a couple of years before it sheds it. And so for those 2 years or more that it's following, that this is on the back of the animal, we can basically follow its movements up and down the coastline.
The goal is to better understand shark biology and behavior, and to not just give that information to lifeguards who have to make public safety decisions, but to the public who have to decide where that risk is and when is it most appropriate to exercise caution versus when they don't need to.
We've learned a lot more about behaviors, different patterns of migration here in Southern California. And so it's been tremendous for us as far as learning experience, that we can then return that back to the public, we can answer questions better, we can advise people on what the true activity is in this area.
We're really trying to quantify which of the environmental factors bring more people out, and what environmental factors may even push them farther offshore and make it more likely for them to encounter white sharks. So we're also trying to figure this out for white sharks as well, what environmental parameters bring them closer to shore and maybe closer to humans, because that's something that we're still trying to figure out with the lab as well.
Despite the fact that shark populations are going up and more people are using the water than ever before, we're not really seeing more people actually being bitten by sharks. In fact, in some years, the rate has gone down. So what that tells us as a scientist is that we're not on their menu at all, but occasionally accidents happen.